You want a trophy for that?
This happened to one of my cousins, let's call him Tim for the sake of the story, which he did to his mom. Tim's mom is a bit of an attention seeker and always wanted to get validation over every single thing she does, and always moaning and complaining that she doesn't get appreciated enough in the house for all the things she does for the family, even though some of the things she does is just basic common sense to do. So one day Tim, after another round of annoying complaints and moans from his mother, sarcastically asked her, "Wow, amazing. You did a great job. You want a trophy for that?" His mom, angered by his sarcasm, blurted out, "Yes. Maybe I deserve a trophy for everything I've done in this bloody house."
Cue malicious compliance. Tim went to one of those warehouse stores that sells a whole bunch of knickknacks and found a huge box of tiny toy plastic trophies that was sold at a bargain price. He bought the whole box, and monitored his mom. It started off with things like when she did the laundry, or cooked dinner, or cleaned the house, he would give her a trophy, and made a huge fanfare about it, with celebratory music in the background and him giving her the cringiest and most exaggerated congrats to her on a job well done. Then it moved on to more things like if she sneezed, or coughed, or went to the toilet, or took a bath, or even when she ate or drank anything.
Every single mundane thing she did, he would give her a trophy with all the works, and even got to the point where he would spring into her room to give her a trophy just for waking up in the morning to successfully turn off the alarm. Tim carried on for almost 2 weeks until her dresser was completely filled with his tiny trophies, and his mom's face looked like she was about to explode and rain the fear of God on him seeing those annoying trophies. Luckily for him, Tim's mom was reminded by Tim's dad that she was the one who asked for it. He was there when Tim and his mom had that first argument that started all this, and that he was only doing as she asked. She begrudgingly barked at Tim to get rid of all the trophies, though I can't remember what Tim said he did with them.
Still didn't really stop her from being an attention seeker, but she never dared to call Tim on his bluff again. Great job of MC. Mind you, I can imagine that Tim's mom would appreciate the occasional acknowledgement of the work she puts in, even if it's a once-a-year bunch of flowers/box of chocks on Mother's Day.
I'm sorry, but there is something in Op's wordings that's giving me an ick. I'm picking on a heavily biased POV.
I sincerely hope Tim's mum stopped doing anything at all for her ungrateful little turd of a son. He expects to be cooked for, cleaned for, and have his laundry done, all without ever having to acknowledge that work, or thank her for it. Tim sounds like an absolute tool. Honestly, if my son tried that, he'd be doing his own laundry and meals till he was 40.
For those saying Tim is a bad kid, how do you know he didn't have his set of chores he had to perform? Take out the trash, wash dishes, cut the grass, feed and walk the dog. Yes, I am reaching, and so are you. Don't add to a story based on your presumptions, because there can be plenty on both sides. Just my 2 cents.
This to me reads like a teenager being a teenager. If everybody wrote down all the things they did as a teenager on here, this subreddit would be useless. That's mean, and he and his father are ingrates. All that common sense stuff takes time and effort, and I bet he'd get a newfound appreciation of that if she stopped doing it. It sounds like she wanted some appreciation, but instead got treated with contempt. I'm sure a sincere hug and thank you would have made her feel appreciated. Clearly she was harboring some resentment. We don't always choose this path, you know? Sometimes it chooses us and sometimes it's chosen for us.
Trophy.
Tim sounds like a brat. Maybe Tim deserves a trophy of his own, honestly, after all that. What I want is for my kids to do any household task I give them without any response that is or boils down to a whining, "Not my turn." If one of my kids did this trophy thing, they would be losing Wi-Fi privileges. 1 trophy? 1 and only 1 warning. Second trophy? I give them severe bandwidth limitations. Third trophy? Complete ban. I wish Tim stopped at giving her trophies for chores and not given her trophies for things like waking up and sneezing. I doubt she wanted constant praise for being alive. Tim played this extremely well, using her own words against her. Tim sounds like an ass. Maybe Tim should chip in and help around the house himself. Speaking as someone who had an attention-seeker mother, who wanted loads of credit even though she didn't even do what she should go, Tim. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Count any win you can get.
Awesome.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.